I know I talked about this earlier, the issue of racism, but what the person in my class said earlier really has me irritated. And while I gave you guys a couple of anecdotes, I think I put it best to one of my friends. What has me so uniquely qualified for an intercultural communication class that I feel offended by the statement that I need to go outside my comfort zone. My comfort zone being only those people who look and think and act like me. I have either I either currently have friends or have had friends, significant others, etc., who fit into the following groups. All of these groups: gay, straight, transsexual, transgendered, Mormon, Christian, Hindu, Muslim, atheist, conservative, Republican, liberal, Democrat, libertarian, socialist, black, Hispanic, white, Asian, Middle Eastern, Irish, American, Pakistani, Indian, Mexican, and Canadian. And when I say Irish or Pakistani, I don't mean people with heritage great grandparents who are from those countries. I mean people who either live there now, immigrated there during their lifetime, or had parents who immigrated. Excuse me. I'm talking about first or second generation immigrants, if they're immigrants at all. The only friend I have at the moment who's not an immigrant is my friend from Ireland, who's pretty freaking fantastic, by the way. But most people don't have the ability to list off as many drastically different groups as people that they've been friends with. You know, and granted, I mean, I'm a white suburban female, but I'm not the majority religion. I'm not Christian. I am not the majority political party because I'm neither Democrat nor Republican. Secret, well, not really. In the last gubernatorial elections, I voted for the Green Party candidate. He didn't win. Green Party rarely ever will. Generally, most third parties won't win. However, I don't, as a whole, like either the Democratic or the Republican parties. I mean, so even right there, because of my religious and political beliefs, I don't fit in with the majority of people I meet on a regular basis, even white people. Stop trying to put me into a box. I don't like boxes. They are confining and restrictive, and I don't like them. They remind me too much of cubicles, and I should never work in an office. Because I would be one of those people who pulls those crazy office pranks. But really, seriously, even after the teacher went on and on about how we can't make assumptions and we shouldn't make assumptions, and we need to evaluate each person individually. That's so nice. Oh, that's so nice. How dare you assume you know me? How dare you assume to put me in a box? And I understand that the purpose of the exercise for students was to push themselves outside their comfort zone. You know, to interact with people they wouldn't necessarily normally interact with. But apparently I'm tired. In addition, for me, the people I'm most comfortable around are people who are immigrants, either themselves or their parents, because we share similar struggles. Not the same thing, and I am not claiming to understand what they are coming from. However, I've faced a lot of very situationally specific challenges in my lifetime due to, family upbringing, parental disability, single parent household, a lot of that kind of stuff that all kind of combined together to make me different from most of my peers. I had never touched a drop of alcohol, before my 26th birthday. That makes me very, very different from my peers, and it wasn't for religious reasons. So, as a result, I would generally get along with those who are either very religious when I'm not, or people of immigrant backgrounds because we would have faced similar types of experiences. And not only could I understand them better, they could understand me better than I could with my, white college peers. So, for my version of the project, knowing my background, I went to the events with, the white college kids in an attempt to force myself to learn and understand more about the people who look like me, who I don't necessarily have a ton of friendships with people like that. The majority of my friends don't fit into that category. They fit into other categories. So I did push myself to go outside that box. The problem is the person who made the thoughtless racist statement never bothered to find out what my comfort zone was before telling me that I didn't step outside it, and I really should have. You know what? Screw you. Screw you for being racist towards me. Screw me for letting it get to me when I need to either be working on projects or going to sleep. And screw the world for being a place where racism can be so subtle and so unintentional that someone I think would be shocked to hear that they made a racist statement would make a racist statement without even realizing it. The world would be much easier if it were black and white, but screw the world for having so many shades of gray. Because I don't want to get the person in class in trouble with, professors or anybody else, because I don't think they did it on purpose. But at the same time, I have a right to speak up for myself and say, you know what, I don't appreciate you judging me based off of what I look like. I don't appreciate you making a determination about what my comfort zone is because of my appearance and my name and other demographic factors. It's not cool. Because there's no way you can really get to know someone in a class of 30 students over the course of 16 weeks. And you definitely cannot get to know somebody well enough to be able to tell them what their comfort zone is and is not. Don't judge me for who you think I am. Judge me for who I actually am. And if who I actually am and what I actually do doesn't measure up, I'm totally okay with that. Because the measuring stick I use isn't yours, it's mine. And those are the bars that I'm going to jump to meet. But don't judge me on who you think I am or think I should be. Judge me on who I am. Like it or not, this is me. This is Karen. And no, I'm not perfect. And sometimes I do need to go outside my comfort zone. This is who I am, and it's a person I'm proud of. And it's a person I think my friends are proud of too. At least take the time to know me on some level before you start judging. Because I've done plenty of wrong, everybody has. At least get mad at me or judge me or hate me for things I've actually done versus the things you think I've done. Because when I've done plenty of things wrong in the first place, I mean, who hasn't? Yeah. This is Simon. Say hi. Okay. You're so cute. He's adorable. Oh, have a a kiss. Oh, have another kiss. Oh, again, one more. Thank you. See, Simon knows sometimes I don't cuddle with him like I should. Sometimes I get up and leave him all by his lonesome. But he likes me for who I am, and when he doesn't like me, it's for the crap I've done. At least hold me accountable for my actions, which means praising the good, criticizing the bad, and knowing the difference between reality and perception. And it's like 2:30, so we should all be in bed.